welcome to the deep dive. Our job here is, well, it's pretty simple. We take a stack of sources, articles, personal accounts, research, and we boil it all down into the most surprising, actionable nuggets of knowledge for you.
And today we are diving deep into the science of extreme longevity, but we're looking at it through a really unique lens. Not clinical trials, but one single compelling human story.
We're talking about Iñaxi Lasa. She's a 101-year-old bodybuilder from the Basque region of Spain.
And what's so fascinating about her, truly fascinating, is that her life doesn't just challenge our ideas about aging. It really just refutes them. This is a centenarian who embodies vigor, not decline.
So our mission today is to try and crack the code on her vitality. We want to pull out the core pieces of her routine, her mindset, and this is crucial, the specific, very strict dietary rules she lives by.
Especially the two foods she absolutely rejects.
Exactly. The goal is to see which parts of her secret sauce, are actually replicable for anyone listening.
And if you need proof that we're not talking about gentle retirement living, here's the fact that just sets the stage. Iñaxi Lasa trains for a full 2 hours every single day.
At 101 years old.
101, training with real intensity. This alone, it just forces you to completely reconsider what's physically possible in advanced age.
Yeah, when you picture a centenarian, you're thinking, what? Gentle yoga? A slow walk around the block?
Right.
She is doing serious strength training. But here's the real twist, and this is what makes this dive so rich. Her whole fitness journey didn't even start until she was already well into her 90s.
Which means we have to understand the life she lived before she ever picked up a weight.
Okay, so let's unpack that. This life defined by resilience. To get Iñaxi Lasa the athlete,
Really accidental.
I love this part because it's so relatable. There was no grand plan.
No. She inherited a gym membership card from her caretaker. The caretaker got injured, couldn't use it, and Iñaxi just took it. Pure circumstance.
The ultimate use it or lose it moment. She just decided not to let the card go to waste.
And now that routine is completely non-negotiable. She trains every day with her son, Iñaki. He's her coach, her spotter.
We have to focus on what she's actually doing in that 2-hour session.
Yeah.
Because it's very specific. She's focusing entirely on strength training.
And she's emphatic about this part. She does no cardio.
Zero cardio, which is, that's a direct counter-argument to most of the advice you hear for older adults.
It is, and this gets us to the really crucial scientific why. Why this intense focus on strength? Well, the number one physical threat to your independence as you get older is sarcopenia.
The loss of muscle mass.
Age-related muscle loss. Sarcopenia is what makes you frail. It's what makes you unable to climb stairs, and it's what makes you so vulnerable to falls and fractures.
Which brings us right back to her 2 hip fractures. She knows that danger firsthand.
Exactly. Strength training, specifically resistance training, is the single best tool we have to fight sarcopenia and maintain bone density. For her, lifting weights isn't about vanity. It's about being able to get up from a chair by herself.
Carry your own groceries.
To prevent another devastating fall. It's about function. It's about independence.
Okay, but I have to ask the critical question here. 2 hours of strength training daily at 101. Is that safe? Is that something the average person listening should even aspire to?
That's the right question. And no, for the average person just starting out, 2 hours daily is extreme, but that's not the point. The point is the principle she's demonstrating.
Prioritize muscle.
Prioritize preserving muscle mass and intensity. She's showing us the absolute maximum capacity. And her motivation for it is really interesting. She says it keeps her mentally and physically vigorous, or dense.
Right. Let's talk about that word dense. It's not just fresh, is it? It seems deeper.
It is. In the context of her generation and the Basque language, dense is more of a holistic state of being. It means feeling vibrant, alert, mentally engaged, not just physically strong.
So for her, the physical work is what keeps her mind sharp.
It's an inseparable link. She's training her body to keep her mind online and functional. Physical vigor equals intellectual capacity.
So if that 2-hour daily movement is pillar 1, let's pivot to the second, which she says is just as important, her diet.
It has to be. You can't fuel a 2-hour workout at 101 on junk food.
And she is meticulous. This part is highly actionable for anyone listening. She's crystal